Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and today we're going to play around with this little project, and this came from Hello Susan when she sent me, let me grab them. She sent me her beautiful digitals, Till Christmas, and let's see, there's Till Christmas words and letters, Till Christmas ephemera, and then there's Woodland Christmas. When she sent me all of these, she made this for me and sent to me. And I will link her Etsy shop below. But I loved this that she did on the inside. And I made one like this, which will go in my journal. But the thing of it is, you can't stitch this in your journal because, you know, if you stitch here, it's not going to fold up and down like this. So I will attach it to my journal. But I wanted to make some of these on a smaller scale maybe and have them as little tucks on the inside, maybe little booklets. So I am thinking about that. And I thought I would use this Romantic Christmas from Stamperia. This is... This one we're out of right now, but we have more on order. Hopefully they will come in. I loved this because it gives you all of these little templates. So I like that part. So I'm going to try to figure out how to cut this down and make it into something a little bit smaller so that we can use it on the inside and we won't have to worry about, you know, attaching it to our signature, since we're getting ready to do some journals. And this collection goes well with some of her collections because it's got the same reds and greens and that kind of thing in it. I'm just trying to find one that's got a pretty image where I can use it. Okay, let's go back. All of them's got pretty images, but I'm wanting a pretty image on the front when I fold it. That one would probably work. That would work. Any of them would work. Let's just do this one. Now, what you have to have is you have to have 2 pieces of paper that are cut the same size. I know that much, I think. Susan, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't want these to be too big, so let's see. About 4 inches. I don't know. Let's do 5. 5 inches tall. Okay. And then I don't want them to be that long because that's a little bit too long for our journal. So let's cut them down to... And that's, yes, that's my tongue clicking, I'm thinking. I've not tried this. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's cut them down to 8. So a 5 by 8 piece. Oops, I didn't cut that very well. Let's try that cut one more time. Alright, there's a 5 by 8 piece. And then let's do... find one that we want to put on the inside of that. That would fold out and look really, really pretty. Those would, but I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to get my house in there correctly. So let's go on back through here. This I may have got some images here that are a little bit too big for this, but we'll see. All right, let's try 5. Let's hope it don't cut our little girl's head off. Ooh, it's going to cut her head off. So I'm going to cut just a tiny bit off of this bottom. I don't want to cut her head off. I can still use this piece. It's not a problem. I will put that over there and use it. But then we're going to cut this at 5. Yes, that's much better. And 8. Okay, now let's see. Now let's see if we can do this. All right, we've got 2 pieces that are exact same size. I want this one to be my little fold-up piece. And I want, let's see, I want this to be the inside and this to be my outside. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is not a thick paper, but I'd feel better scoring it when I fold. That way I can make sure that I get it pretty even. If I can find my scoring tool. There we go. All right, 4. We're going to score that at 4. And then that's going to fold up like that. So that this will be the inside. This will be the outside. All right. And then this one. Ooh, let's see. We're going to score it at 4. There. That'll keep her on this side. Then we need to score at 2, I do believe. All right, let's score at 2, and then at 4, and then at 6. So 2, 4, 6. Now let's see if this works. I'm not sure. No, I have not done one of these other than the one that I did that was the big one, and realized that it wouldn't stitch into my signature, and so I decided I better do some on a smaller scale. Now that's just a little accordion. Okay, we're going to open this up and we're going to glue that down right there. Okay, this needs to fold the opposite way. Okay. There. Oh, look! Cute! Thank you, Susan, for this great idea. Okay, now, I was trying to decide if I want to put anything on the inside of this or just leave it as it is, and I think I'll leave this one as is. But I am going to ink around it, and I think I'm going to grab my red ink and ink around this. And this one is called Candied Apple. It's a good Christmas color. So I don't always ink in brown. Somebody asked me, do you ever ink in anything other than brown? Yes, I do. Sometimes I do. Just all depends on what I'm working on. And I wanted that to look a little bit like a little frame around her, so I come in on the corners like that. Make it look like a little frame. All right, let's go ahead and ink this one. Oh, somebody asked me, they said a good story that you could tell would be what you guys did that are non-singers while the singers were gone to the convention last week. Well, we did a little bit of nothing. Nothing exciting at all. We went out to eat. We laid around like yard dogs and watched movies, and we had the fire going, and we didn't really do a lot at all. The kids, of course, Benji, Alicia's husband, took the kids out to, games and things like that, but it was really too cold for them to go to Dollywood, so they didn't go to Dollywood, which they had planned to do, but it was a little bit cold and rainy, so he didn't want to take them out in that. But we really didn't do anything. Whit and I we rested and just kind of laid around. Like I said, like yard dogs. All right, we're going to put a little bit of glue right here on the edge. And right here on this edge. So there's not any big stories that I can tell from us. I mean, we did play with the kids. I told you they had a pool table and I don't know what that other. They had the air hockey, the pool table, some kind of little electronic game, and then they had the I guess it's ping pong. I don't know what it is. The one that Brooklyn told me I was hopeless at. They had all of those, and so we did play those with the kids some. They even got their papa down there to play a little bit, but that's about all we did. We didn't really do anything exciting. We didn't even go shopping this time, which normally we get out and do a little bit of shopping, but we didn't this time. It was just too yuck. I mean, I had just as soon stay in when it's really rainy and cold. I'm not one to get out and get about when it's that way because I have a tendency to fall a lot. Me and the ground are not friends. So I just didn't get out. Ooh, look at that. I love that. And then you open it up like that and there's the little girl. You can put little pockets here if you wanted to. A little pocket there, a little pocket there. I think I might put one here, but I don't want to cover any of this up. So now on the front, I do want to put something on the front because it's a little bit plain. So let's see if there's something in here that we might be able to use. There's a lot of cutouts in the back. Oh, that Santa would be cute on there, wouldn't he? Let's put the Santa on there. So, sorry I don't have any exciting stories to tell you about us. Like I said, we ate, we laid around, we watched TV, we watched the ball games. I'm a big Braves fan, so we watched all the ball games. And played games with the kiddos. We just spent a lot of time with them. Since their mom was gone every day, so we tried to spend as much time with them as we could. Ooh, it's going to cover my little birdie. Well, I didn't want to do that, but I'm going to go ahead. He's got a little piece of his head gone anyway because of some kind of something that was right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cover him on this one. Yeah, but I think I'm going to put some book page behind that. And this is some book page that Katie sent. And she did some coffee dyeing on it. So I think I'm going to use a piece of this. Oh, we did. There is one interesting story. I'm going to go ahead and ink this with the red. We had gone to get something to eat, and it was in the daytime. It wasn't at night or late evening, anything. It was in the middle of the day, and we had gone to get something to eat, and everybody was out, so we left and went to get food, and when we came back, there was bear steps or bear tracks all over the front porch. It had a cement, front porch, and there was bear tracks all over that, and then they led right up to the garbage can. So we had a bear visit while we were gone, which was a little bit exciting. I had to take pictures. I may insert a picture here. I took pictures of the bear tracks and where he had mauled around on the garbage trying to get in it, but they had those garbage cans that seal really, really well, so he couldn't get in it, but boy, he was trying to. He had mud and dirt all over it where he chewed on that, and it smelled horrible. I guess his odor off of him. Oh, so that was an interesting thing. Okay, I'm going to glue those down right there. So I'll try to remember to insert pictures on here of the bear tracks. I sent the picture to my brother, and he said you better be careful. He said, those things can break in those glass windows, you know, because, you know, in this house, all the way around on the bottom, it was just glass windows and glass doors and everything. I said, well, I know, but, you know, not much we can do about it if he wants to. He's going to come in. But, you know, he never did bother anybody. He just, you could tell every time we would put the garbage out. I got to where I would call them and tell them, you know, we have put garbage out. The cans are full. Can you come and pick them up? Because the bear, he could smell it, and he really liked getting up there. And I didn't want the kids to be outside on the deck or something and him come up. That would have freaked them out. It scared them to death. So I would call them every time we put it out. And we were not really, you know, I mean, we were back in the woods. We were the last house or the last cabin on the road that we were on, but it wasn't very far back in the woods. I mean, you could see the parkway and everything from where we were, but boy, he was just bound and determined. I love that. Look at that. And then the inside here. All right, let's put just a little tiny pocket there. And then we'll tuck some kind of little tiny something in there. Let's see. Let's just grab a little tiny scrap. But yeah, he wanted some food. I told Whit one night, I said, we had got the girls and took them, and of course they wanted McDonald's. You know, what else do kids want nowadays? And so we took them to McDonald's. And you know, when you get McDonald's, your whole car smells like McDonald's. Even if you clean it out and get all the food out of it, it still smells like that for days. So I said, you better go make sure all that smells out of that car. That bear will think that the food's still in there and he'll go tear into our car. He said, okay. But I don't reckon he ever bothered anybody's car. It was just, he wanted to get into that garbage. All right, that will work right there. Let's go ahead and punch a little hole at the top. And we were in the Smoky Mountains, in case anybody's wondering. We was in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Love that place. We spend a lot of our time up there. The kids had a singing convention there. It was called Creekside Singing Convention, or Creekside something. It was good times, but why is it when you go on a little vacation or a little getaway or anything like that, that it seems like, you know, and for it to get here, it takes forever, and then it's like, boom, it's over with. It's over with before you can even blink twice. I don't like that part. I always enjoy spending lots of time with my kiddos. And my grandkids. Oh, and Aaron sprained his foot really bad while we were up there. I think I told that maybe in another video. He was running to the car to get his daddy's phone and stepped in a mud puddle and sprained his ankle really bad, but it didn't slow him down. Alicia, my youngest daughter, she used to work at the hospital, so she knows how to, she worked in rehab, so she knows how to, you know, take care of things and wrap legs and ankles and all of that. She's had to take care of her mother many times. So she went and got a brace or a wrap and wrapped it up really good for him. But I'm telling you, we all have, I just have a problem sometimes standing up, especially if the ground's wet. It's just not in me. All right, I want to put something on this. I like that, but I feel like it needs a little something on there. You can journal on one side, but I feel like this side needs a little bit of something right there. So, what shall we put? I still don't have a lot of my Christmas ephemera cut out. so I can't really go to that. Okay, I have a little packet of Christmas labels and things here. See if there's anything here that we can use. Okay, let's just put this Merry Christmas right here on. This was from a collection from last year. And I have no idea what collection it was. I think it was a Graphic 45 maybe. I don't know. And I think I'm just going to run that right down through there. Just going to fix it where it will show when we tuck that in. There we go. So there's our little pocket and our little card. You could use this for a Christmas card too. That'd be cute. And you could do extra things here if you wanted. I don't know that I'll put anything extra there. Let's see. Don't know of anything that it needs really. No. I like that holly. I wish it had little red berries on it, but I've got some red ephemera that I could put on there, but that's okay. We're going to leave that for now. I might make another. Let's just make another. I like that a lot. And then that's the back. So that will tuck down in a pocket of our journal. So let's go ahead, grab more paper, and we'll do another one of these. All right, let's do one out of this. This is a new collection that we just got in from Prima. And it's from Grant Garcia. I'll get it out in a minute. It's called Christmas Sparkle. This is absolutely gorgeous paper. And of course I had to grab one. Now this has some pink in it, which, you know, I'm not normally a pink girl, but it has a lot of pretty teals and blues in it too. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. So I thought I would go ahead and grab me one, and look at that. See, I don't mind that at all when it's blended in with some blues. I just don't like pink in your face. Isn't that pretty? So I think we'll use one of these. Let's find one that will have a good image maybe on the front. Ooh, that one might. What's on the back of that? No, we'd have to cut that in half, so we don't want to do that one. Oh, that's a good possibility. Yeah, let's hold that one. Hold on to that. Oh my goodness, look at the deer. See, now I like that one too, so let's see what else we've got. Hope you guys can see this. I'm trying to just flip through it real quick. Alright. Well, that's all of them anyway. So let's do, I think I want to do this one. I'll do the deer on something else. So this will be the outside one, and then I might put that for the inside one too. Let's see. And they give you lots and lots of each sheet, which is a good thing. Let's see. Let's try this. This is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be bigger, really. I may have to do a whole Christmas journal out of this collection. Alright, and we're not going to be able to use the red, so we're going to put that over there. I'm going to cut it the height of this, so I can get my Christmas tree and the Santa in there. So let's see what height that is. Get some of my stuff out of my way here. So that is about, I don't mind if a little bit of that tree. Well, that's 5 right there, and that's what we did before, but that cuts my tree topper off. So let's cut it at 6. I don't mind if that little tiny piece of the tree, which I don't think it's going to get cut, truthfully. Let me look. Let's look again. Maybe, nope, it's going to be 6. Just trying to save as much paper as possible. Okay, lay that over there. Now, we don't want to do 12, we know, because that'd be too big. So let's cut this off at 8 again. That will still get our tree and Santa. And then for this one, we're going to cut it at the same size. We're going to cut it at 6. And at 8. Okay. All right, 6 and 8. This is going to be the inside. This is going to be the outside one. And it's pretty on both sides. I think I'll do it that way though. And it doesn't need anything else on the front. Now, I don't know what I want to ink it with. Let me look at my inks. Okay, I think we'll ink this in Victorian Velvet. It's a really pretty pale pink. Let's see. Festive Berries. Oh, Victorian Velvet. Nope, Victorian Velvet. Okay. Alright, so first we need to fold this one. This is going to be my outside, so I'm going to fold it this way. And you could do these any size that you want. That's the good part about it. You can make a big one or a small one, medium size. Now, since this is 8, we need to do 2, 4, 6. So I'm going to use my scoreboard. And we're going to score at 2, and at 4, and at 6. Now this is a 6 by 8 piece. Alright, we'll fold that up. Susan, thank you for this idea. I will still figure out how I can use it in my journal without having to attach it. It'll just take me a little while. To use the whole page is what I'm talking about. I can use these in my journal, but to do the whole page, I'll figure it out. Isn't that pretty? Okay. I'm going to ink around these, and I think I've got FedEx knocking on my door. Oh, yes, that Victorian Velvet goes great with that. You could also have inked it in blue if you wanted to. Okay, let me know in the comments below how many of you have your Christmas shopping done. I haven't even started. I don't know. Usually I don't buy a bunch because my kids and grandkids are older and I don't know what to buy them, and so I just give them money or gift cards or something like that because I don't know what to buy people anymore. And I don't like to shop. I am not a shopper. My husband says I'm not a typical woman because I hate to shop. I've never liked to shop. Never. And if I do any shopping, I do it online. I can't stand to go in stores and wait in line and fight the crowd and all that. Ugh, I can't stand it. So when I want to shop, I just get online and do it. That's probably what I'll do this year. But now, my husband, on the other hand, loves to shop. He would go shopping every day if he had the money. He is a shopper. He's a bargain hunter and a shopper. We've got two freezers, and they're both completely full of food because he hunts bargains. And when he finds a bargain, he fills up on it. So I tell the kids, if y'all want food, just come over and go through the pantry and go through the freezer. Because don't go to the grocery store. Because we've got more than we'll eat in 5 years. I always ask him, does he think it's going to be an apocalypse? That's what he's stocking up for. He says, no, I just found it on sale and I couldn't resist. I said, you're so much like a woman. Not a lot of men like to shop, but my husband does. He will go. He bought a brand new coat and a new shirt and something else while he was in the mountains. I didn't buy anything. It's like, nope, don't want anything. I went in with him, but he kept saying, get you something. I said, I don't want anything. All I do is work, and when I work, I wear the same clothes out here every day, so I've got enough clothes. I don't really go out to parties or anything like that, so I don't need any nice clothes. I just got regular old clothes. I'm retired from having to go into a public job, so I work for myself, so there's no dress code around here other than put on clothes. That's about the only dress code I have. All right, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So you got a little card like this, and then you open it up and go, ooh, that is cute. I love it. And you could add more to the front of this, but I don't think I will. I like that just like it is. I really don't think I want to add anything else. I could add just that little wording down there. Ooh, let's tear it. That little Christmas tree. I don't know what my husband's doing out there. He's out back. I have no idea what he's doing. He's banging and a clanging around, is all I know. Oh yeah, that's cute. And this, really, we're covering that up. I'm going to put that right there, I think. I'm going to ink around it. This is out of the paper collection. Let's see. No, I don't want to make that into a pocket because I don't want to cover up the other part on here. So I'm just going to glue this down. So what will we call these? Susan pages? Susan pages. That sounds good. That is cute. You could also round your corners if you wanted to. The only thing, if you round these corners, you'd have to round that one, or that would show. Here, I don't think I'm going to put a pocket because there's places to write right there. It's lines. So I think we're going to leave that one as is. And that would just tuck into a little pocket. Let's do another, and let's try to manage to get this on the front of it. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try it. And we'll have to have something for the outside, so let's see if this will work. Yeah. Okay, we need to cut this first to see how large we're going to have to make it. This may be way too big for our journal. I don't know. If it is, we'll attach it to something else. Maybe not. No, it's going to be 6. That's going to be good. 6 tall. Okay. Put that over there. And, ooh, I really don't want to cut this. I don't want to cut it down. I want that to be on the front, though. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to cut this little part right here off that just says wishes. We'll see what size that turns out to be. It's a 10-inch. And then we can use that as a little card on something, maybe on the inside of this. So we have a 6. Did I say 6? Yes, we have a 6 by 10 piece. So out of this one, we need a 6 by 10 piece. No, I don't want to do that one because I want something really pretty to pop up on the inside. Let's do the houses. What about that? So that's a 6. Yes. Let's just cut it down to 10. Let's make sure this is 6. Yes. Let's cut it down to 10. See which end I want to cut off. Well, that's got bookshop on it. You know I want to keep the bookshop because I'm a bookaholic. Okay. So now we have 2 pieces that are 6 by 10. Okay. This I want to be the outside when we fold it like this. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. And I think I will just ink this one in Vintage Photo because it's got the browns in it. And then this one we're going to need to, let's see, score at, let's see, first we're going to score here. Okay, we're going to score at 5, so we need to score, I'm going to score in the center first. So score at 5, you need to score at 2.5 at 5. And then I'm just going to flip it around since my little scoring board is not big enough, and score it at 2.5 on that end. So you would score at 2.5, 5, and then 7.5. And that should get you. Okay. Let's go ahead and burnish this. Oh, that's cute, cute, cute. Okay. Our Vintage Photo. These are fun. You guys are going to have to try them. They're fun. And like I said, these can make good cards. Put a little surprise pop-up in there for whomever you're sending it to. And you can thank Hello Susan for the idea. Okay, now there's our front. So I'm just going to open that up and I'm going to put this down in here. Just like that. Oh my goodness, I can make these all day. And you can make them out of anything. Cardstock, decorate the cardstock up, make it out of digitals, pattern paper, coffee dyed paper, tea dyed paper. Whatever your heart desires. Oh my goodness, I love that. Uh-oh. Got it a little bit off. Let's see. Did I cut it wrong? Okay, we've got a little bit hanging over up here, so we're just going to trim that off. Then we'll ink it again. I may have went a little bit crooked with my cutting. go. Not a problem. Look at that. So you've got your little store out here, Toys and Dreams, and then you open it up and there are all your houses, your other stores, not houses. The Old Clock Bookshop, Chocolate and Brownies, Flowers Boutique, Hat Shop. So you've got all your stores. Isn't that sweet? Okay. Again, I'm going to burnish it really well. And then I don't think this one I'm going to put anything in it either. I mean, I've got my wording there. This is all on the front. I like that. So we're going to leave it as is. All right. I'll give you a close-up of them. There's that one. And it opens up to that. And then you can see down in there. There's the back. Sweets and candy. Here's this one. It opens up to the little girl hanging up her stockings. A little pocket here. And then here is this one. And then it opens up to Santa and the Christmas tree. And I will link this collection. Let's see. I'll have to link this collection below. This one is out of stock right now. It'll be back in shortly. And then this is the same as this. So I will link this collection below so you can go over and grab one if you want to. We have a few, not many. All right, we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.